stuff like that, kind of insane bird sort of stuff going on.
Well, this hero is ridiculous when you actually get farm, and if the enemy team doesn't have any heroes who are good at hitting an egg, because realistically, can a carry hit an egg 13 times in a team fight? Probably not, right? Unless something goes horribly wrong. But this hero scales so well into the game. It's just that his early game is complete shit. But if you can somehow manage to get past that, his team fighting is so good.
But they did buff the early game. The Fire Spirits does 20 damage at level 1 instead of 10. 10 was just like pathetically low. So, hey man, it doubled. That's all right. That's definitely all right. But now, like you said, still it really feels like this hero doesn't do much until he gets like level 5 or something like that. And even then, really, it's like this hero gets just better and better as the game progresses. So, it's weird to me seeing Phoenix picked in a patch where there's so much heavy emphasis on the laning stage, because obviously he sucks ass in the lane. But I get like there are a lot of heroes that, like, what's the word, supersede, where they kind of like are above the meta just because they're arguably so good in the game. Maybe he's been buffed to the point where like he's so good that it doesn't even matter that his laning sucks, because like he's just so good to have in the game. Maybe he's one of those heroes. Maybe it's just like an experimental thing for GeekFam. I don't know. I guess we'll see as the patch progresses, but they like to play it. That's for sure. They like to play this hero as well.
Great king again. The one true king. Snake King.
Is that him? He looks a little... I thought...
That's what he looks like. He's been working out lately.
Wow. Has he been doing P90X? Or a keto diet? Because he's looking real good.
P100X.
P100? He's moved up to the P100?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good lord. Snake King's looking real hot. Anyway, Treant Protector.
Alright, so Tramp and Mirana, again from EVOS, and this time Bloodseer for them. Wraith King does not care about Rupture at all. And with the Radiance build, he doesn't really care too much about getting disabled. Or he does, but, you know, it's different, right? He's not, like, only reliant on the auto attacks. It's not so bad.
You know, you'd think that the Wraith King is just a counter to Bloodseeker, but GeekFam have just been picking... They've just... Like, they think this hero is really, really good right now. And every game that I see them play it, they do that kind of like he plays on his own and just runs down a lane and dies or survives sort of thing. Which is interesting. That's an interesting way to play it. I can respect that. Treant Protector, picked a Bloodseeker, Mirana, any sort of really good laners, like harassing laners, are excellent with this Bloodseeker hero. Like, I do feel like Wraith King is a good counter to Bloodseeker, but also if you can just destroy the lanes with the Treant, with the Bloodseeker, then maybe it doesn't matter that much that you have really good heroes. And that's a good hero for team fighting as well, you know, in terms of like, if you rupture the Wraith King, Warlock just turns around ults. Wraith King doesn't really care that he's ruptured. You could have a lot of fights go really well with the Warlock hero. I think the nerf to him wasn't enough. What do you think about that?
It was just the mana cost.
Just the mana cost, yeah.
Yeah, the hero's still fine, honestly, right? People can start with 1,000,000 mangoes if they want. Carries can even buy mangoes for Warlock if they want to.
Oh yeah, well, you could do that.
But this hero's good. He's really good. He has, I would say, his biggest weakness is getting run over. Like in the NA region, actually it was SA region. It was SG versus Pain, and Warlock is first picked in like every single region in the qualifiers, right? Like, this hero is super, super good. But what SG did is they let the team first pick the Warlock, and they picked Chen against it instantly. And of course, Chen just got a creep and followed the Warlock the entire lane phase. And this Warlock looked like the most worthless hero, because no matter where Chen went, like, this Warlock just dies from full HP. And even if the Warlock's not dying, he can't like do anything against the Chen in lane anyways. And then you end up with this like level 6 Warlock at 18 minutes that just has like brown boots, and that's it. And that's like the big weakness, right?
I've been there, man. I've been there. It hurts.
Yeah. It's a sad life. But yeah, that's just the problem with Warlock, right? He's good in these long, sustained fights like the Bloodseeker, but if he just dies from full HP, like Bat Rider's pretty good, because you just get sticky napalmed and you are going to die from full HP, and you can't actually do anything to Bat. That's when it's really bad.
Yeah, I was going to say, I really do like the Bat pickup here. I think that no matter who he lanes against in this game, he's going to have a really, really good lane, especially if you got like a Treant Protector with him. That's just, that's like a ridiculous duo. I mean, and there's no way that they can kill him in this game, I don't think. Like, there's the Tusk is the roamer, right? So, well, presumably he's going to be dual laning. He's going to be like putting, you know, he's going to be the aggressive hero. It's not really considered a roamer anymore, but he'll be like the aggressive 4-role hero, and whatever lane is like the stronger lane for kills or harass or whatever Tusk wants to do. And Bat Rider's not going to care at all about that hero, so you can't like put the Tusk against him. It does almost nothing. The Wraith King is a Wraith Fire Blast, but that's like a melee super kiteable hero. You can just run him down with the sticky napalms and he'll get destroyed. Phoenix is like a 0 armor hero. He's kind of crappy at laning in the first place. I feel like he'd probably do fine against Bat more than the other heroes, but still is just going to get destroyed. Like, Bat doesn't lose very many lanes. Like, you need a very specific hero to deal with the Bat, and GeekFam do not have that. They do not have that hero. And they've already picked both of their side lanes, presumably in the Wraith King and the Phoenix, so Bat can just go to whichever side lane is best for him and destroy it. Presumably he'll follow the Wraith King, because if you're laning against a Phoenix, like, you may as well just put a Bloodseeker against that and just sustain in that lane. Like, what is Phoenix gonna do to you? Kill you? He's a bird, you know. Birds don't kill people. So yeah, I think bats definitely do. Bats definitely do. They got all sorts of diseases. You can get like E. coli and stuff from bats as well if they poop in your water.
E. coli.
You can. It's rough.
Oh man, must have gotten Mont.
Maybe he's been eating too much bat poo.
God damn it, Mont. I told you not to eat the bat poo.
He never learns. He never learns.
That's why he's not here, guys, because he ate too much bat poo.
What I've heard is Mott likes to. There's like this very specific periods, like 3:20 a.m. or like 3:10 a.m. or something, and there's this bridge by his house, and apparently at a certain time every night, there's like basically all the bats that are under that bridge. They'll be sitting under there. They go for like a hunt, and Mott will just sit under that bridge and hold like a cup up. And as they fly over, obviously they defecate, and then he gets he gets his fill there. That's how he does it. And
sometimes he tries to catch it in his mouth, and it's in the forehead.
I'm just picturing that. All of this from the Bat Rider pick.
And that's how Mott got E. coli.
Poor Mott. Oh, poor Mott. He's actually struggling so hard with this right now. Making up these stories. Anyway, last pick. If you are GeekFam and you have last pick, what is your pick against these heroes to actually win the laning phase? What do you think they can pick?
Ooh, that's a good question. They have last pick, though, so they're going to see what EVOS picks, right? Do. That's the big thing.
Is it Ursa? Is it Necrophos? Is it Alchemist? Those all sound awful, actually.
Yeah, I don't know. So EVOS, they need Bloodseeker, Mirana, Bat Rider. This is their tricore, right? So they need a support hero.
Yeah.
But the problem is these heroes can go anywhere. Mirana, Bloodseeker, Bat Rider, they can all play in 3 lanes.
Yeah, can even go mid on that.
So GeekFam's probably not gonna really know the matchup. What is this? Jakiro. Okay.
Ooh, Jakiro, I like that. I like that pick. Really strong laning support. Like, once again, this is a hero that can even go and harass mid if it's like a bad matchup for Bloodseeker, for example. And like these heroes, I really like Team EVOS' draft, actually, just in the sense that all of their heroes can go wherever, other than the tree. The tree's going to play in the side lanes, guaranteed. But all of the other heroes could actually run wherever they want in the laning phase and do completely fine. Like, a lot of the time you'll even see a Jakiro just sitting mid and using the dual breath on like a mid hero, zoning them out for like a couple waves.
Yep, Dragon Knight.
Well,
okay.
He certainly won't be zoning that hero out, but.
Okay, so now that they pick DK, doesn't Bloodseeker just go mid and shit on Dragon Knight?
Yeah, I think
like,
so.
He's gonna get every single creep denied, and DK can't do anything about it. And it's not like even if Tusk comes to gank mid, I'm pretty sure Bloodseeker's not gonna die.
Although Illogic took Bloodseeker, and he is the carry player, so
that is true.
That's interesting. Does Mirana do well against Dragon Knight? I would imagine that it's probably an even trade, maybe DK favored, because Mirana likes to poke, but.
Yeah, I think it's DK favored, right? Because Mirana has low damage, and DK just sits there and farms, and he gets what he wants out of the wave.
Yeah.
Or out of the lane phase.
Yeah, and he can even deny you. He's got really high damage, and with Quelling Blade, you're not going to deny anything from him. And obviously, if he's using that breathe fire on you, like, you're going to do way less damage too. I really do feel like the Bloodseeker should go mid, and then the side lane should be played by Mirana. Then again, maybe Illogic is just going to go mid because maybe he's the Bloodseeker player.
I think there's a good chance he will.
And it's just like a hero thing. It just depends on the team.
When you put Mirana in the safe lane too, there's no like danger of dying to this Tusk Phoenix lane, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Tusk doesn't actually do anything to Mirana at all, so it just sets up their lanes really well. I think GeekFam need to dodge somehow. They need to switch up their lanes because they're gonna have like this mid lane that's already gonna be lost, where Bloodseeker's probably going to outlevel the DK. They're going to have this Batrider +1 lane, probably like that tree, against the Warlock, and that sounds miserable too.
Yeah.
So they need to actually shift their lane somehow, but the heroes they picked aren't as flexible.
I kind of feel like GeekFam just loses every lane. That's just the feeling I'm getting. Like, no matter where they lane, they lose every lane. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they're gonna do something crazy. Like maybe a tri lane. Okay, so who are they? Let's see. Phoenix Tusk bot, which is exactly what you would expect, but that's versus a Mirana Jakiro, which is what we expected. Which Mirana Jakiro is going to do fine in that, if not kill the Phoenix and Tusk. DK is going to get destroyed by a Bloodseeker mid. Like Bloodseeker's typically considered a counter to DK, and then Tree and Batrider. I mean, that's going to crush a Warlock Wraith King lane. That's not a harass lane. That's a kill lane. Like they're going to destroy this Wraith King and Warlock.
It's really important against Treant Protector to make sure you have a sentry so you can actually like play around in the lane. But since Treant Bat is stronger than Warlock Wraith King, they can like camp the trees, right? And put like their sentry inside the trees so the GeekFam can never like actually get into it to tangle it or whatever.
Yeah.
So there's a good chance that they won't actually be able to get a safe sentry down to see this Treant. And it's just one of these lanes where once you get to like level 2 or 3, you're dying every single time this Treant gets the root off.
Yeah, and it's not like it costs any mana either for the. I mean, all you need to do is like, I think 2 napalms and 1 firefly, and they're just dead on either of the heroes. Pretty bad. What do you do? What do you do if you're in a pub and this happens? Like,
abandon. You ask someone to abandon immediately.
Because this is
BT. Look at this guy. He knows -25. He already knows.
Later tip back you. he knows. You're right, I think. This is a bit of an outdraft. Okay, well, I guess the saving grace is that GeekFam has some pretty intense team fighting with the Phoenix and the Warlock, so they could lose the lanes, which typically means they lose the game, but he's going to, or not he, the entire team isn't one like entity that's male, but GeekFam is going to potentially be able to come back online. In fact, we can see the Warlock is going bot, although a lot of 5 rolls just do this to secure the rune, so presumably he's going to head top immediately afterwards. So, I mean, I guess if Tusk Phoenix can get a kill right now, then maybe they can win this bot lane. Like if they kill this Jakiro, but the Mirana's here too. Phoenix trapped on the wrong side of the shards, so yeah, Phoenix is just taking a bunch of harass. He's got 0 armor, so he's hurting. Warlock kills him. Okay, that's something. Phoenix, well, not Phoenix, Jakiro getting hit. Taking a little bit of damage, but I think they're okay with trading this because Mirana's not taking any damage.
This is pretty normal, right? You have the 3 heroes here, then the support Warlock's probably going to TP back top.
Yeah.
This way you can try to make an aggressive play and secure more than 2 runes, but it's just a 2-for-2 trade anyways.
Warlock kind of a terrible level 1 hero too, so it's not much aggressive potential, but still goes for it.
Look at this up top from EVOS. They put a ward in the enemy pole camp again. They block it out. So this means that all he has to choose between putting a sentry in the lane for the Treant Protector or for the pole camp. Very nice.
Oh, that's a good point. That really sucks. And I think that without this pole camp, they're going to get destroyed in this lane because... Ooh, that was a really nice D-ward, though, from the Warlock. Although the Treant D-warded immediately as well, so... They're not going to D-ward
the... That's a win, though, for EVOS, right? They don't care about their own sentry. They just want to get rid of the enemies.
Yep.
Down bottom March. I caught that action, don't worry.
Oh, damn.
I missed it.
Oh, wait, am I the cameraman or are you the cameraman?
You're the cameraman, aren't you?
Oh, damn. I don't know. I can't... Oh, I do have the stream. Right. Whoops. All right. That makes a lot of sense. I was so fixated on this... So, yeah, I mean, I actually kind of anticipated this happening. Like, I imagine that Jakiro Mirana, like, that's a strong lane. Like, that's obviously going to be a 0 armor dual lane. Almost 0 armor. The Tusk has 2. But it's not like Phoenix and Tusk can kill anybody here. Wraith King obviously getting completely zoned out of this top lane. There's nothing he can do. Let's see, Bloodseeker versus DK. DK is actually winning this, surprisingly.
Okay. Well, he's got like 4 creeps under his tower, right? So it should start to
that is true.
Out.
Although he's missing a couple last hits.
Come on. You've got this. You've got this.
Get it together, Logic. He's going for the denies. Oh, no, sorry, this isn't. Oh.
He was nervous. He knew we were watching.
Oh, man. He just felt like he felt the pressure, that's all. Got to deal better with the caster pressure. You know, when you got Braxton Jenkins spectating your game, it's pretty rough, you know.
That's right. It's very rough. All right, Jenkins. All 3 lanes for EVOS are being won currently, except I guess not really the mid lane, right?
Well, soon.
DK's doing pretty well.
I think soon the mid lane will be better.
Isn't this like a... Huh. I guess, you know, with the clone, but you still can last it a bit, but you'd expect with the Blood Rage that he'd be able to get almost everything, right? Especially when he gets some damage from Thirst.
Yeah. I think he just kind of screwed up the first couple waves, but the thing is, like, the better these side lanes go, the better his mid lane's gonna go. So he's actually gonna start bullying this DK a lot, and he's got a huge wave coming into him now too. Like, the DK's pushing and tanking the creeps a lot, which is actually a nice play against the Bloodseeker. So that way the Bloodseeker's not like... He's not, he's only going for denies, but with the... Okay, that is a dead Wraith King top, which is exactly what you would expect with the Bat Rider versus a melee hero like that. Bat traded his entire mana pool for that, but he's got a Clarity, he's got 2 mangoes. I think he's okay with that.
This is like the worst kind of lane Warlock wants to play in, right? Like,
yeah, for sure.
Everyone in this lane dies from full HP. So your heal actually doesn't do anything.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It was actually a really smart way to play into Warlock, because you're always going to see this Warlock coming, right? It always comes out within like the first 2 picks, basically. Either that or it's just going to be banned.
Yep. That's kind of why I like the little Shrek Sand King against it as well, because it's just a kill from full HP combo, exactly like you said. As I say that, Jakira's getting killed from full HP on the bottom lane. Tusk hunts him down, gets off the right click. Did I say Phoenix? Jakiro. Jakiro gets killed. I would definitely expect the Jakiro to potentially die in this lane, but I don't think that matters at all. Like, the Mirana's going to do perfectly fine in this lane. Mirana's the core. And Jakiro actually goes mid to help out the Bloodseeker, which I don't think is usually necessary, but the DK has been doing very, very well in this lane, using that Quelling Blade damage to...
It's nice to help Bloodseeker a little bit when he's like low on HP, so you can get some last hits to at least, you know, get healthy.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. A lot of people do that at level 1 too. Just give the Bloodseeker a good start. Oh, I believe I am disconnecting. Oh, my Dota crashed.
Uh-oh. Well, don't worry.
That is questionable. All right, you're gonna need to describe what's happening to me, Brax. Like
I'll give you the radio cast.
Like I'm blind. Yeah.
This treant up in the north lane is getting hit by the Wraithfire Blast. Out comes the Leech Seed. Can he survive? It's gonna be a close one, Jenkins, but nope, he's dead.
That was good.
Dang it. 249 gold when we have GeekFam.
Can you tell me what direction he was facing when he died? I'm just trying to get a good picture of that in my head. South. Okay, so he's north.
Yeah,
North
Wraith King came in from the east, and then Warlock sandwiched him from the north.
Okay. I'm back in, but Treant Protector was so he's walking back now. He's facing the south. Yeah, he's looking good. This Treant Protector's looking real good. I'm glad that he was facing south before he died, because I think otherwise this would have been a pretty hard lane for him.
Agreed.
Bottom rune secured by... Okay, so they went even in that rune trade, as expected. It's weird. It's weird when you let's say this bat lane doing pretty well. Actually, Wraith King's doing okay in this lane. To be completely honest, 18 last hits, 19.
A lot of these are jungle creeps from his skeletons.
Oh, okay. I get. That is one interesting thing about this hero, actually. Now that I think about it, is that in these like super strong lanes, he can actually go jungle pretty easily. Like, these skeletons are doing a lot of work.
Yeah.
Is he gonna kill this treant with the skeletons? Oh no, Bat's coming over. That's a big boy. You stay away from that big boy.
These skeletons are quite stupid, though. They're not sure what to do.
They really don't know what to do. What is that? Is there one right there? Standing right on the treant? Okay. Is it gonna? It's gonna block. Oh no, it didn't block. It just barely didn't block. It's jungling for him though. Hell yeah.
These things have a mind of their own. Like, they don't know what's going on in the game, but they're trying their best. They're kind of lost, but you know, they're giving it all they have.
They really are. I find it very strange that that's a mechanic in Dota that's like uncontrollable minions. I don't know. I guess they're like, okay, guys, Skeleton King, he's like the noob hero. We don't want to make it so you have to press more buttons, you know.
You know, that's a good point, but if you think about it, if they weren't like that, you could actually just farm the jungle with them permanently. You know, like, they do that much damage where they can actually like hold it.
That is true. That is true. I guess it would be a pretty huge buff if you could actually control them. Never thought about it that way. They are getting him a decent amount of farm though. So he stuns the Bat Rider for no apparent reason.
Brings out the skeletons.
Brings out the skeletons. They push the lane. 37 damage each, so they're pushing. Is he gonna get some last hits from these? Unfortunately, no. That is very unfortunate. He tried.
You know what's funny is these heroes can't kill the skeletons at all.
They can't. They're magic damage. It's a lot of struggling. Like
that's actually really cool. You know, he can just like push out the wave and then like farm the jungle, or just like farm the jungle with them and then push the wave out.
I'm actually becoming more sold on this Wraith King here now that I see it in action. Like, it's
not so one-dimensional.
No, he's actually doing pretty well against this like dual, like super highly. I mean, he's level 6 at 7 minutes in this lane that like I would assume that most melee heroes would get completely destroyed in. But he's just pushing out. And they can't kill the skeletons, man. They can't kill them.
It's actually so funny that they can't kill the skeletons.
Yeah.
Like, the whole thing Bat wants to do is push in and dive under a tower, right? Or the tower tanks the creep. But he just pushes them out with the skeletons, and now you can't really go on this guy because he's got level 6.
Yeah, why even bother? Although it looks like they're gonna do it anyway.
They're gonna try.
Did they kill him twice? He spam pings.
Somebody spam skeletons. Pings.
Oh, look out! Look out! They're doing 37 damage. Oh my god!
Skeletons are gonna kill them all.
They're actually gonna kill Treant Protector right now, dude. Everybody is in this lane. Oh, well, I'm so sorry. Well, he's dead. Alright, I forgot I'm the play-by-play caster. Tusk dies, Treant Protector walks away, Bloodseeker shows up to the lane, and, Jesus, I'm not good at this.
It's okay, I'm not either.
I'm not good at this job.
It's hard.
Bloodseeker TP's back to the middle lane, hitting the DK for 0 damage. DK hits...
Right click.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's good, that's good. Keep giving me that. I like that.
Right click. Right click.
Oh, right click from the Jakiro. Jakiro uses his Q. Warlock comes in, heals the DK. That's solid plays all around. Yeah.
Yep. Stun comes out from the Q, then the DK comes out from the stun. Like that. I said the stun comes out from the DK.
Yeah.
The DK comes out from the stun. I gave you the switcheroo.
You even screwed up the explanation of the switcheroo. You gave me a double switcheroo. Double whammy.
What do you call a curveball?
A straight ball.
A mistake, yep.
Okay. Okay. That's what my parents called me when I was...
Well, there's a train coming to pick you up right now.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that's
Choo-choo.
Oh, man, I'm gonna jump in front of that train pretty soon. It keeps going the way it's going right now.
Don't do it, don't do it.
I'm just joking. That's awful. I shouldn't make that joke. In any case...
You got your whole life to live.
Yeah, got an illustrious Dota career ahead of me. And casting career as well. Play-by-play casting career. We both do.
After this game, definitely.
Oh, here comes a Skeleton King in the bottom lane. Oh, picks up the bounty rune. Walks down to try to pick up the... Oh, he's going to pick up an illusion rune.
Oh, no. His Mortal Strike. The skeletons are on cooldown for 17 seconds. What's he going to do?
I don't know what he does. Does he jungle? Oh, he's taking the Ancients with the... Uses the stun.
Ancient, Prowler, Shaman. It's going down to the stun. Oh, no. Can it make it back to his friends?
It can. He uses the stomp. It misses the stomp. It misses the stomp.
Oh, my God.
He gets the crit. He gets the crit. He's tanking with the illusions. He's tanking with the illusions. Okay.
Very nice. Very nice.
Warlock uses the heal. Oh, no. Warlock walks in. Hits once on the Ancients. Oh, Rupture on the DK. Bloodseeker is armored. Treant Protector walks in. Uses a Leech Seed. Forgot what that ability was called for a second there, guys, but don't worry. I remembered.
This is awkward. Nobody does...
This is awkward. Ooh, that is, Oh, well, he's taking tower damage on the Batrider, actually. Bloodseeker gets snowballed. He has Q on himself, so he's taking a lot of damage. Although, so is the Tuskar. There's a lot of low health heroes, so Bloodseeker is running very fast, and that is a Phoenix coming in with an egg. No, he's level 5, actually. There's no egg available. That Fatal Bonds is destroying. That lasso was questionable. Phoenix is still in on the Treant Protector. It looks like he's going to be fine, though. Dragonite still has his ultimate. I don't know how long he's had this for, but it feels like he's constantly a dragon. Another train is coming to pick me up, which is great, because I do actually want to leave the vicinity.
Thank God the train's coming, Jenkins.
Oh, my God. I'm so sorry about this train. I can't. Usually I mute, but I'm doing play-by-play, so I can't.
Oh. Wait. That team fight was so incredibly awkward, right?
It was very awkward.
Teams are kind of just running at each other. DK gets ruptured. He stands there and tanks it for the full however many seconds it lasts. 12 seconds. Yeah. Nothing happens. Batrider comes. He just walks in. and then he lassos
right before he dies. Yeah.
Yeah. The only one actually making the good play there was Mirana, top lane, pushing the tier 1 tower by herself.
Farming. Yeah, exactly. That is definitely like space created for sure, though, in terms of GeekFam. Like EVOS. EVOS was
She took one peek at this fight mid lane, and guys, this looks so stupid. I'm not coming.
Yeah, this is Facehugger is clearly the chill one of the team. These other guys are like, go, we're gonna get this tier 1. I got the rupture. Like they're just going ham, and all of a sudden this Mirana's like, dude.
Batrider's yelling that he's lassoing from like 2,000 range away as he like runs in with his brown boots and drums.
Oh man, dude, it sounds like we're making fun of them. We are not. It's just that like, dude, I've been there where it's like you just get excited, and that's how team fights like this happen. We're just like, oh, what are we doing? What are we doing with our lives? Like after the fact.
You've been telling this excellent story, but I've been watching bottom. Batrider's taken 400 damage from these skeletons, and he just can't kill him.
Ooh, that is Oh, he uses the flame break on it though. Are they gonna die? No, they're running back into the lane to fight him. Nope. Are they gonna hit the bat? Tough. Yeah, they're going straight for the bat.
Yep.
Oh, that's some 5 gold though. He's getting some farm. He's farming hard. Bloodseeker.
Nothing better than farming hard.
Nothing better than that. DK is still working away at this middle tower. I swear to God, every time I look at this mid lane, DK is healed by the Warlock and hitting that tower while getting hit by creeps and the tower. So, I mean, he is doing his job. Oh, Skeleton Army comes in. Jakiro looks like he's mighty dead, although Mirana uses the ultimate. Do they have detection? They do have detection on the Tuskar. It doesn't matter, though. They're going to lose this tier 1 even if they fight this. I don't know if this is good for EVOS to take this fight. They definitely don't want to TP everybody here, although Bloodseeker's doing the right thing, which is split pushing.
Yep, this is a lineup you just don't want to fight on the side of GeekFam, right? It's Warlock, Phoenix, DK. You got these tanky meatheads, and then you have the team fight.
Yeah, why bother?
Like, exactly, right? You're playing with Batrider and Mirana. You can use the Moonlight Shadow to set up ganks on the side lanes, Batrider lasso to actually get some kills, but does he have Blink yet? No, not quite. But still, right? You don't want to run into this sort of a lineup with 5 heroes. You just want to split push the entire time.
Yeah.
Keep on farming. Play the map.
It is a little weird though, like when you as this Batrider is on this Wraith King. Once again, Wraith King out of position. I don't think he gives many fucks about this though, as it has been very clear that he does not care of being caught out in a position at all. But it's weird. It's weird when like there's a meta where it's all fighting, and then there's just a team fight lineup that you cannot fight into. And you still fight because it feels like, okay, well here's that pickoff you're talking about, right on the Wraith King. He's gonna die twice for sure. Easy kill. Right, the Tree and Protector has his root, so he can just hold it. Arrow comes out. Wraith King dies. Is that worth it, though? Is that worth it, Brax? Let's see. What's the net worth at?
It depends what happens next, right? If they can actually manage to do something, but it looks like no. Like, there's a good chance GeekFam bait themselves into losing this fight top, because Treant's just behind him with root ready.
Oh, he really is. This is really nice positioning. He's got the Phoenix, too. Phoenix is really low HP. Not that he can kill the Phoenix, but he can definitely force the Phoenix to use that egg. A position he doesn't want to. Courier coming over to the Treant. What do he send out? Wards. He's going to place a really nice ward. Really nice sentry. Really nice ward. Yeah, I really like this fight from EVOS, actually. Although, they are fighting into a Warlock. Phoenix. That is a little difficult. Wraith King uses TP bot. This is definitely a good fight, actually. The Wraith King TP bot, he cannot get here.
Mirana has no TP for 5 seconds, though. And instead they're just going to push mid. I think this is good, too, though. This is still really good, because they actually managed to catch out.
They do get the Warlock, which is alright. Everybody else TP's away. Mid lane, DK? Lane? Does DK die here? He's very tanky. That's a nice snowball.
There's a snowball.
Nice punch. Is DK just going to die to the Mirana? Right clicks, maybe? Yeah, he dies. Does Mirana die here, though? Does he have any leaps? He uses the ulti. Tusk gets ice pathed, gets arrowed. Don't know if it matters. Uses the bottle. He's fine. Although, not so fine. That's a Phoenix, but Phoenix might die. Uses the egg, kills the Mirana. That's pretty huge. Trading egg for Mirana. That's the most important hero in the game right now, I think. Although Bloodseeker has been farming, but good God, awkward engagements. But
awkward indeed.
GeekFam's tier 1 is almost dead because of that. Phoenix gets gone on. There's no way he survives this. He has no egg. That is a trade of a Phoenix for a Mirana. I would say that's probably still worth it. EVOS gets the tier 1 mid. Yeah, I really like that for EVOS. That was super, super good for them.
Yeah, agreed. They got some kills top. They managed to snowball into mid play too, and they take the tower. And Bloodseeker is going for Radiance. He has Relic. He's actually very close to Radiance.
He is very close.
Wraith King not going for Radiance this game.
Blade Mail
has a yeah, within our lane. You know, I feel like against Tree and Protector, you definitely want Radiance, right? You're just it's so hard to actually play team fights against Treant without like BKB and Manta for the root, because you have to BKB to go in, and then when you're BKB, he just roots you anyways.
I mean, Bat too and Jakiro, like they have so much kite ability on this team. Like it's so hard to fight into them. He's gonna get kited.
Yep. At least he has a lot of follow-up, though, right? Like, he doesn't need to sit there and hit them the whole time because he has, like, Chaotic Offering plus Upheaval to back him up.
Yeah, that's true.
He needs to get to that stage of the game, though, when he actually has Blink Dagger with, these heroes having their abilities.
Yeah, that makes sense. I do still feel that, although maybe he's not going for Radiance, because I know March likes to go for the Radiance on Phoenix after Hand of Midas, so I guess we'll see. Maybe it's like a sort of team thing. But
what's that gonna be then? Like a 30-minute Radiance on Phoenix?
Yeah, I guess so. Rather than like a 20-something minute Radiance on Wraith King. And the thing is, like, I guess that doesn't solve the problem that Wraith King is still gonna get kited, not really be able to right click with. I guess that's kind of what the Blink solves though. Like the Blink will help him, but people go Radiance Blink all the time, so it's not like he doesn't have to go for Blink when he picks up the Radiance. So he goes for the Blink now. So I guess they just want the reach, like they want the initiation of the Wraith King Blink, which I can understand. And then at this point, it's like maybe the Phoenix actually will get it faster than him, the Radiance, and the Phoenix is actually building into the Radiance. So
okay, all right, well that makes sense then. But yeah, Blink on Wraith King this game is super good because they have nobody that can actually start fights reliably, right? DK has drums into BKB, no Blink, no Shadow Blade.
Yeah.
So they definitely need a way to start
drums into BKB. It's such a boring build, but it's actually so good. It's actually so good. He's just immortal. Ooh, Ollie died. Where did he die? Oh, he just got caught up by the Tusk and the Mirana. Or sorry, the Mirana.
The tree found him.
Oh, okay. He was just trying to get some wards down, man. Poor Warlock.
That's all he wants.
Hey, this is. Remember what you said during the draft, dude. This is one of those games. Level 7 at 18 minutes. Batrider with the lasso on the Tusk, into the Bloodrite, into the Ice Path, and that is a dead Tusk. Pretty easy pickoff there. Are they going to get this tower? That's a pretty nice pickoff if they get the tower. Otherwise, I think you don't really care if a Tusk dies, but given that it's right in front of the enemy tier 1, it's a free tier 1, so...
Yep. We forgot to mention the synergy between Bat and Bloodseeker, right? You can lasso him, rupture him, torch that and stuff. Tons of damage.
Yeah, that's crazy amount of damage in the late game too. With the if he goes for the rupture damage as well, talent, like that's gonna be crazy damage. Bloodseeker TPs to the top lane. GeekFam know that he's gone, but everybody has vacated the area. They split up, deal with the lanes because they're both getting pushed in on the side of EVOS, and back to farming. Dude, Whitebond's positioning this whole game has been so annoying. He's actually just constantly in their face. They don't even know it.
Yep, he's always just scouting him out.
Yeah. Oh, DK has his BKB, so it looks like they're just going to try to like face push bottom lane and just fight. Which I actually like because Bloodseeker and Mirana TP'd out. They know that they TP'd out, so if Bloodseeker shows top, which he just did, and if Mirana shows top at all, which he hasn't yet, but she showed mid, then they know that there's going to be no Bloodseeker here, and then a Mirana if she shows. Although they're maybe going to trade the tier 2 for tier 2, but...
I think they have no business fighting bottom anyways. Like, the Treant scouted them all out so far away that they don't need to take that fight anymore. They can just, split push the map and eventually have to respond that way. Like,
yeah.
Jakiro's probably just going to give his life to deal as much damage as possible.
Yeah. DK tanking up a lot of damage. He has his BKB available. Let's see. Batrider getting caught out in the trees. He's trying to cut the wave. Now he gets out. That's pretty important if he can cut that wave.
And look at him go.
Jakiro gets caught out. Wraith King blinks in, stuns Jakiro. He looks very dead. Treant ulti used. I think Treant ulti might just be giving his life away here. He gets crit instantly by the Wraith King. Bloodseeker did TP in. Mirana also TP'd in, so they could potentially fight this, but it looks like their tower's almost dead at this point. Treant Protector's stuck in the trees. Are they going to find him? Do they have any detection? What's going on here?
They have one sentry, but it's too far away.
Oh, yeah. They know he's there. Okay, well, the Bloodseekers counter-pushing, but they're just going to lose the tower. And maybe the Mirana. Snowball comes in, punch comes out. That's a Mirana dead. Warlock has not even used the ulti. He's faking it, but he's not using it. Like, have you seen Rock once this game, Brax?
No, I actually haven't. And they haven't even needed it for these fights because they just win them. That was so weird that EVOS actually TP'd back. I thought that they would just split push. Like, why do you want to run into this BKB and Warlock Ultimate with Phoenix Soul, right?
I guess...
Like, Jakiro, he did a good job already, right? He split pushed, he killed the entire wave with Macro Power, and then Batrider caught the next wave, and they managed to live still. And then start chain TPing. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that was good. That was good up until the point where they fought. I guess because it's that, like, feeling of you can fight because you have the Treant in position, and it just kind of baits you, really. And speaking of being in position, DK is out of position. Bloodseeker gets stunned by something. I think the DK stunned. He gets ruptured. Blood right. I don't think he survives this anyway. And, yeah, that's a pretty easy kill. Look at Bloodseeker. Look how fast he is, even after he kills somebody.
It looks like one of those cartoon characters when they have their arms behind their back, like, behind them, and they're just running really fast.
Oh, you mean you mean Japanese cartoons? Yeah.
Yeah, Japanese cartoons.
Like,
it's not like The Simpsons or Family Guy or anything.
No, those are American animes. Those are American animes. You're talking Japanese animes, yeah, like
I'm talking like Digimon.
Yeah, Digimon, Pac-Man, and different sorts of like little monsters and stuff running around. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah. Naruto. Oh, is that one with monsters? I think they're monsters. Something like that. Warlock's farming up a storm here. Brax, he's got his boots ready. He's got his magic stick ready to go. 2 smokes. He's huge.
He's keeping an eye on the map, too, with those wards. Looking good.
He is. Let's see his warding, actually. Okay. Oh, that's the Radiance warding. Oh, that's a good ward right there. The mid lane. That's all that it looks like they have, though.
It's looking real nice.
It's all they need, though. Oh, yeah, that is looking real nice. It's a camera.
Wow, the wide angle.
Yeah, wow, dude. That lens is expensive.
Yeah, it costs like 100 gold, right?
Yeah.
No, they're way cheaper now. Never mind. 75.
Five rolls easy, man. It's so easy. It's cheap as hell. The ward economy is not doing too good right now, man. There's like a huge supply and not enough demand.
Oh, I know. They just keep on dropping.
They do. They do.
That's funny how that works, huh? They just keep going in and out. It keeps fluctuating.
Yeah. Oh, Skellington summoned on the Jakiro. Jakiro looks like he is actually fine. No crit comes out from the Wraith King, and he gets out. All right.
Very, very nice. Look at this Treant. He scouts out fake Chuan on the Dragonite here.
Oh, but Chuan was baiting. It was a bait. That's a dead Treant, and that is a shrine. I don't think that you care about fighting here. I think DK's fine. He just walks into the shrine. Although Mirana's doing a lot of damage. The first rock comes out of the game. Oh, that is why he did so much damage. Illogic is going crazy right now in this Bloodseeker. Tusk is looking mighty dead. Mirana is double damaging the hell out of them. I think that you can't fight on the shrine, but if you have a DD, that just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if there's a shrine. And Wraith King actually looks like he's being scouted out by the Jakiro here, and he's going to go farm this camp. Good God, man. What are you doing? Be careful. Be careful, my dude.
Uh-oh. It's dangerous.
Although, that's a dragon looking real dead. If there was anybody else here, they'd kill this Wraith King, but... like the Mirana. The Mirana really is all the damage. And the Mirana with the DD takes the tier 2 as well. Like, what a value DD that was. He bottled it, so that was like a completely intentional play. It wasn't just like, oh, lucky DD. Like, he used it for that. You know, but, geez, what value out of one DD. Kills the Golem, too, on the mid lane. 100 gold, easy.
That was like a 1,500 gold double damage room.
That really was. That was quite a nice DD. I kind of feel like DD is a pretty overpowered rune and that it lasts way too long, but that is my opinion. That has been my opinion for a long time. When they nerfed haste,
DD is really nice.
It's a crazy rune. They nerfed haste, and it's like, I don't know, dude. DDs are still around, and haste sucks now. You know, doesn't last long at all. Pushing in the top lane on the side of EVOS. They have a siege creep. This tower is looking pretty dead because it's low enough that I think that even if they TP in for GeekFam, they're just going to lose it anyway. So there's not even a point at this point. They weren't set up already. So
GeekFam, they have this team file lineup, right? But EVOS got to their BKBs super fast. Like Bloodseeker went Radiance into BKB, not BKB into Radiance, and they were still winning fights. So you've got to be pretty worried because, you know, with Dragonite, you imagine that one team can force the issue like whenever they want, right? They can just walk up to the tower and lasso up top. Tusk, he's probably dead. Nobody can really save him here. He's in no man's land.
Oh, he snowballs back to his creep wave, though. Oh, that was pretty sweet.
Right.
That was pretty sweet. I can respect it. Bloodseeker is getting gone on, but he does indeed have a BKB, but it's not... it doesn't matter if he gets stunned. Nice positioning from the DK. They actually kill a hero that I thought that they couldn't, but he just he got stunned. That's what happens.
All right.
Okay.
Very nice. That's when ganks go wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
Very sad.
I
was just trying to say that GeekFam, they have a lineup that wants to team fight, and they've kind of missed their timing window because Bloodseeker has BKB, so they can actually like team fight through all this stuff. But I guess it doesn't matter if you just get stunned right away.
Gets stunned, yeah. And also, he unfortunately had his blade mail in his. Oh, that is a Treant Protector getting caught out right there. Yeah.
Yep. At least he gets a nice ward down. He eats the tree.
That is a beautiful ward, actually. Oh, they ping it. They know it's there, but. Oh no, the Treant's pinging it. The Treant's pinging it. He's proud. He's proud of himself. Although Warlock is scouting, so he knows that tree. He knows that ward is there. What a next level ward, actually. Yeah, he was patting himself on the back, and now he's getting dewarded. Oh man, that's so funny. Ollie's 2 next level. He knew it. Okay, so yeah, I mean, I completely agree with what you're saying. I think that GeekFam can't really fight them as long as the BKBs get off. But now with the gold lead only being 5K instead of 8K, I mean, things are definitely different. Like, the fight looks a lot easier. You know, what items have they picked up? So the Blink on Tusk, we saw it being used in that fight. Warlock still nothing. Radiance Phoenix. Wraith King has a full Mjolnir, so he is actually doing a lot of damage. I really like the Mjolnir way more than the Blade Mail, to be completely honest, in this game. I really like the Mjolnir as like a Radiance substitute. And DK Shadow Blade, although he's had that, but yeah, so they're gonna have another round of items pretty soon, and maybe the fights aren't gonna look so bad. The Bloodseeker in that fight didn't have his plate mail in his inventory, so he actually was like minus 10 armor. So that was really, really unfortunate, because obviously he got his ass beat by the 2 melee heroes, 2 melee, you know, right click heroes. So he actually could have survived that but he had it in the TP scroll, being kind of greedy with the TP cooldown. But now look what he's doing. He just keeps the blade mail in, or sorry, the plate mail. Like, he doesn't want to have that situation happen again. It's 10 armor, man.
Without the armor. You know, the big thing we haven't seen in these fights is Phoenix. They actually haven't played like a full 5v5 team fight on the side of GeekFam. They're content with farming and just skilling. Yeah. And Phoenix has Midas and the gold per minute talent, so he's actually farming super fast now. Yeah, getting closer to Shivas. Yep. He can, like, 1 round of like Fire Spirits kills like the wave and like 2 jungle camps. Like, he can actually farm everything with it. It's pretty cool. Oh, that's a good point, actually. I didn't even consider that for this hero. How much damage does it do? Actually, on the mid lane, Batrider lassos the Tusk. I don't know if the Tusk is the hero that you want, but DK goes in, uses the ulti, Tusk punches. Tusk is actually going to survive this. Phoenix gets the egg, finally. Treant uses the Overgrowth, hits everybody. Treant dies, trades his life for the Tusk. I think they're completely okay with that on the side of GeekFam, given exactly what you've been saying about how if they go late game with this Phoenix, they're going to do really well. Wraith King blinks in, tries to go for the Jakiro. Doesn't do much. Although the Bloodseeker is caught out. Doesn't get his BKB. He's very fast. He's a very fast boy. He's killing the DK. March looks like he could potentially die here too to the Batrider. Maybe in Fountain? No, he's fine. But still, that's a very fast Bloodseeker. They're going to kill the Wraith King a second time here. Although he turns. Is he going to kill him? He kills him! Oh my god. Although Wraith King is trading his life for it. But I don't know. I think I'm probably okay with that if I'm Wraith King. Because, like, well, I got that guy. That guy was the top net worth. So, who does that favor? I guess we'll see. Definitely EVOS, right? Because I'm about to take this tier 2 tower mid. Mirana doesn't die. Wraith King is like he's strong there, but he is gonna have some problems later on in the game when he gets kited. Oh, they take Roshan. Nice. Yeah, you are right. This definitely favors EVOS. EVOS got the gold, although it is a 3K gold advantage for EVOS only, and it was 8K before. So that's true. They're bringing it back. Maybe there's some. Yeah, there's definitely a. They're definitely looking okay in this game if you're GeekFam. I think exactly what you said is true. Like, this Phoenix scaling into the late game, I didn't even consider the Fire Spirits damage. Like, how much damage do these things do? So damage per second, 140, 4 times 140. So he's doing like 500 something damage. Oh, whatever, dude. Whatever. I'm not gonna do the math, man. Dude, I'm the play-by-play guy, dude. You're the analyst, man. You need to do the math. That's why I did the math. What's the math? 560. 560. Dude, I said 550. Come on, that's close. For rounding, that's pretty good. I said 5 something. Whatever. 5 something. That's like 550. Like, that's at, you know, you average. That's true. Something is like the middle, right? It is. It's like the middle. Right. Okay. No, you're right. I understand. That's good. I misunderstood you. That's good. That's okay. Well, it's Canadian. It's like a difference of like accents and the words. And, shit, you're right. It's like a Canadian thing. You guys use weird units too. Do You guys don't use freedom units.
No, we don't. We use maple syrup. Lots of maple syrup. But,
I meant your like measuring units.
No, we use maple syrup to measure.
Oh, okay.
This Phoenix has like 16 maple syrups of net worth right now.
How many maple syrups of damage does fire spirits do?
560. Oh, the Wraith King on the low ground. He has snowball.
Nice snowball.
Saved by his Tusk. Blood Rag coming out on everybody. Lots of stuff happening. Phoenix uses the egg. Tusk is looking mighty dead, but they're fighting onto the shrine. Wraith King is going to die, but he respawns. Bloodseeker has BKB. Tries to kill the egg. Doesn't matter. Bloodseeker gets turned on. I don't know where Mirana died, but that's a very important hero to kill first in the fight. Bloodseeker has no buyback. Mirana has no buyback. Trian has no buyback. Roshan is up. They're going to take Rosh. It's at half HP. Thank you, EVOS, for leaving Rosh at half HP for us. Says VT faded. And Batrider is going to attempt to steal this. Let's see if Batrider can clutch or kick right now. No, don't walk away! Don't walk away! Oh, he puts the gem down. He knows, dude. All right, let's watch him. Let's watch. He's gonna go for it.
What's this, man? He's in.
Oh, March with the cancel. Steal it. Man up. Kill March. No, he can't do it.
Oh man. Jenkins. The Phoenix was like half a maple syrup away from getting his egg killed.
He was,
the last attack was in the air.
He was. Actually, I would say that he was about 2 Canadian bacons away from getting his, which is a lot lower of a measurement because 1 Canadian bacon is actually 1/3 of maple syrup. So he was 2 Canadian bacons, I would say, away from that. And, you know, he was just that clutch. Like, he pulled it off right in time. I think he might be an honorary Canadian.
Wow.
I know.
Very impressive stuff.
Yeah, that means a lot. That means a lot, actually.
You know, it's so sad that team fight comes down to, like, 1 auto attack killing the egg.
Dude, that's how it always happens, though, with this damn bird hero. I swear to God. I played a pub earlier today, and I was playing with Sunby. I don't know why that's relevant, but he was captaining, right? So it's like, obviously, when you got the guys coaching goddamn Team Secret on your team, and he's captaining you, like, you're probably going to win the game. But, you know, we took a fight. He was like, oh, kill the egg, kill the egg. We all hit the egg. One hit away from dying. The egg stuns us all. They kill all of us, and he also saved like their Slark, who was at 10% HP. Like we were literally about to kill the Phoenix Slark, no buyback, some shit like that. It was something like that.
That was me.
Was that you? Or Slardar? Yeah. Right, Slardar. Something. That's actually I was making up a hero because I couldn't remember which hero it was. I actually was close. It's a fish hero, but it was like 1 auto attack. Yeah, you were in that game, and it was crazy because it's like, man, I see this every time with this hero. Like it's always 1 friggin' auto attack, man. And you were huge that game. Like, you were important. You were a really important hero to, like, who's your carry again? He felt useless.
He was PA. He had the same net worth as me.
It was basically you and Phoenix versus the world. That's kind of how it felt.
Dude, I don't know what it is, but, like, this spell is just so hard to deal with in fights. Like, this is Phoenix diving into 5 heroes using egg, right? You can use it, like, a tiny bit away, so you're not, like, right in the middle, too. And then, DK has an invisor in mid lane. Very nice.
Cancel the Mirana. He can blink away or leap away, rather. That's so funny.
I like the confidence from Mirana. Like she star falls first to clear the creep wave because she knows she's gonna live.
Yeah. There's nothing really that pierce BKB as long as the Tusk is dead. So I can respect it. Man, are you feeling the Phoenix hero? Like, do you feel like it's good?
This hero is crazy good in the late game. Like Sunray does insane things. All the abilities are so strong, and this hero scales really, really well.
Wraith King loses the ultimate. Not a big deal. He has that up in 40 seconds. They trade the Jakiro for the Wraith King ultimate and the Phoenix Sunray cooldown, which is not a big deal. Phoenix almost has his Aghanim Scepter, and we're going to see some crazy stuff happening with this. Everybody's going for this build. Wow, that Treant Protector is really in. If they had a gem right now, he would be dead. They are chasing this out, though. Like, even without the Jakiro, they're chasing. Even though nobody has shown on the map on the side of GeekFam back at base, so this would still be like a full 5-on-5 engagement, I think. 4-on-5. Yeah, but he eggs. They can't kill it. So that is a dead Treant Protector, it looks like. The Skeletons going ham, although they have no detection. On the flip side, Mirana's getting caught out. He can leap over the edge, but Punch comes out. He uses the BKB, which is pretty important. Leaps again. Treant Protector looks perfectly fine, too. The Phoenix has not caught him with the Shiva's Guard. That was interesting. Nothing happened.
All right. Well, that could have been way worse for EVOS.
That definitely could have been way worse. I think they anticipated like Wraith King would go back and farm or something like that, but nobody went back. I mean, that's just what you expect after a push like that, is that they would.
Exactly, right. They're like, oh, Wraith King holds down. They're going to reset, go back and farm. Time to try to actually catch these heroes as they back up.
Yeah, yeah.
But it didn't.
So it actually went kind of splendidly for them, despite chasing into 5. Although, speaking of going splendidly, I think this Wraith King potentially going to die, and that will be splendid for EVOS. He is very tanky, though, and his whole team is heading up there. Dude, this is like... Is this just like a sick way to play Wraith King? You just push a lane like a dumbass, and then your team comes in and kills all of them? Although he is looking mighty dead. Maybe that's just not worth it. Although, yeah, Mirana kills the Tusk as well. So maybe... Brax, I have a question for you, man. Was that space created?
Definitely not. You can use that as part of your video guide for what not to do.
That's exactly it. How many times have we seen the Wraith King not space create in this game? Not to flame, but I'm just saying, like he is...
So last game too, right? He had a couple deaths where, like, he is playing, like, super... He's trying to flex his strength on the map, right? You definitely don't want to go on this Wraith King, because if they're sitting behind him, then you're basically throwing.
Yeah,
but he just keeps dying in these positions where nobody can really help him at all.
I guess it's that's just a risk you have to run when you're playing that ballsy on Wraith King. You know, that's a decent way to think about it. Is that it's just a risk. Sometimes you die, and that's just what it looks like. And EVOS is just playing really well, understanding that he is actually alone and playing around it. And without him, they still managed to defend this tower, although it does get to about 60 below 50% HP. Some number that's smaller than 50. It's about 40, 45. Let's see. What's the actual number? 43. I was close. It's hard to tell with none of the little slits, you know.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
You know, it's... Did you customize yours? Your little like health ticks? Nope. To be a certain... Oh, you didn't?
Nope. I just used the default ones where each one's 200... Oh, what is it? 250 HP? Yeah, it is.
Is it 250? I think it's 250.
Yeah.
I like the 250 one. I think 250 is good.
It's perfect for Axel.
It is, because it's 250, or it's one little tick, and then 1 tick and a third, and then 1 tick and 2/3.
That's right.
Easy. No axe is being picked up in this tournament, actually. I feel like that hero has been punished a lot. People have figured out how to punish him a lot. This Wraith King is hitting very quickly. Good God, with that Assault Cuirass and Mjolnir. He's getting an Aghanim Scepter. He really likes this item in the late game because of that Wraith Fire Blast with the ultimate.
That is pretty cool.
3 AoE Wraith Fire Blasts. It's kind of like a Ravage. A little bit like a Ravage.
It's an easy to use Ravage. It just goes for you.
It is, yeah. And it's like, who's going to have BKBs for 3 Wraith King ultis? Like, you won't.
Oh, look at the Warlock. This guy knows it's good in life. He got the 35-minute Midas.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's how you scale right there.
That's good. Dude, look it. He's above the tree protector. He's above the treant. He's doing it. He's farming. He's getting huge. He's got 60% XP gain, too. He can actually get some good XP with this Midas. Dude, GeekFam love Midases, actually. That's 2 Midases that they have. Every game, they get 2 Midases. Even if it's at 35 minutes. They don't care.
You know, it feels like I took my eyes off Phoenix for like 5 minutes. Now he has like 2 more items.
Yeah?
He has Ags and almost his Lincoln Sphere.
On who?
Phoenix.
Oh, a Phoenix. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, what? He does almost have a Lincoln Sphere. What? He was just building an Ags.
Yep, exactly.
What in God's name? Dude, Fake March owns.
He's not fake. He's the new and improved.
Oh, March 2.0, sorry.
Mm-hmm. He went to the Navy, came back even stronger.
That makes... But then again, that's kind of a different person, you know? Like, what is you, you know, in reality? Like technically, like, if you simulated your own brain on a computer, would that be you? But what if you do that, like, while the real you is still alive, you know? Like, what is the real you? Like, all of your particles in your body are replaced every 7 years or something like that. So it's like, is that you? You know? Is it the information that matters, Brax? What matters?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Is this thing on?
It's working.
That's good. Just lost all the stream viewers. All the 7 stream viewers.
6.
My mom that was watching, she's like, oh, I can't listen to my son. He's such a failure. I love my mother, actually. I shouldn't say that. Let's talk about our parents in this pause.
Sure.
My mom is the sweetest, nicest person I've ever met. I'm not even kidding. She's so nice. Everybody doesn't want to be like their parents, but I would love to be like my parents. My parents are great.
I completely agree with everything you just said about your mother.
Really now.
Yep.
You know, as long as you were both two consenting adults, I don't mind what goes on between you and my mother. I think that you would be lucky to have her. She'd be lucky to have you. You know, you guys would be a great match. You're both great people.
Very nice.
She is like 60 though, so I don't know if you're into that sort of thing.
I was just saying she's wonderful.
And she is male as well, so I don't know much.
Wait, what?
Yeah, dude, I got 2 dads. No, I'm just kidding. Although it wouldn't matter if I had 2 dads. I wouldn't think of my mother any differently if she was a dad.
This is getting bad.
Hey man, it's been paused for like 2 minutes, dude. It's gonna get to this point. You know, it spirals out of control. That's just life. That's just life for you. It spirals out of control. I think there's a lot of SEA viewers that are gonna be watching and just very, very confused. If there's NA players and they're watching, they'd be like, yeah, no, this makes sense. This makes sense. But SEA players would be like, what is this? What is this guy talking about? You know.
What, you think they don't have parents in SEA?
I don't know how it is there. I just can't speak of you know, what it's like in different countries when I haven't been there, you know.
Well, you uncultured swine. They've got parents there too.
Do they? Like the same sort of like raise kids?
What do you mean?
Like they raise like children until they're 18 or like nowadays 25 or whatever, you know.
It is like 25 nowadays, isn't it?
It is. And like the age of marriage is like 30 something too, when it used to be like low 20s. It's just, dude, it's the school debts. I'm telling you, man. Anyway.
You're Canadian. What school debts?
Oh, it's bad here too, man. It's just so bad there. It's like comparing like, oh man, I just about made an awful comparison. It's like comparing something very, very bad to something that's bad. Like both are bad, you know. It's just that.
Okay.
I was gonna make a terrible comparison, but I will not go there on the stream. Because when you're naming terrible things, it's very easy to go over the. Anyway, not gonna go there.
Right.
Farming hard on everybody.
Always farming hard.
Yeah, it's about even on both teams. So that
it's even, but what does that mean? Doesn't that favor the team that's actually like scaling into the late game, like this Wraith King Axe? Isn't this like an ultra late game item?
Yeah,
you have to deal with these.
Definitely is. It definitely is like double reincarnation Wraith Arbalest. That's pretty intense. What's the AoE on it too? I wish I knew what the AoE was. Does not say. I'm gonna assume that it's the same as the Scepter and just say it's 1200, which is quite far. Oh, they go for a smoke into the enemy jungle on the side of EVOS, and it doesn't really matter. They get some wards up, so that's important. The wards are definitely important because they have no vision, and this is securing the Roche area. So I actually really like the smoke, despite them not getting anything here. I think this was just a smoke for vision around Roche.
Yep, and that's exactly what both teams are probably going to be looking at now. It is Roshan time. Oh, this game just got so weird.
Dude,
like,
what is this ward on GeekFam? I'm sorry for interrupting you, but look at this. What is that?
Oh, that's interesting.
That is,
Wasn't that when, wait, no, it was. I don't even remember when that was placed.
I guess 5 minutes, 30 seconds ago, but...
Yeah, but what was happening 5 minutes, 30 seconds ago?
I don't know. That is a strange place to see a ward. I guess all those trees were gone. Maybe Batrider had killed them or something, but that's an interesting ward. Anyway, you were saying?
I don't remember. Something about Roshan. Phoenix has a lot of items now. He's got Lincoln Sphere at almost level 25 also.
Can't get
lots
lots
now it's their turn to smoke up. That's right. Dude, the Ag save with Phoenix is
it's insane,
ridiculous.
Man. It's insane. Because you can't kill the egg, so it's like actually good now. If you could kill the egg, it'd be terrible, but so many times.
Just doesn't die.
So many times this egg, man. One hit away, I swear to God. It's past that threshold. Oh, the Train Protector breaks the Invis. Or breaks the... Oh, but they have a gem, so... Wait, do they have a gem? How'd they see him? Yeah, DK has a gem. So, easy pick off on the Treant, and that's going to lead into Roche, although Treant does indeed have his buyback, and I think he probably wants to expend it to defend this Roche. I don't think you lose this Roche. However, it's Split pushing occurring top. Miranda decides to leave. Warlock TP's back, so they know Warlock isn't there for this fight, so potentially they could fight. Are they going to just give away this Roche? I don't like this. I think you fight this Roche.
It's so hard, though, right? It's Phoenix and Warlock in the Roche pit, and it's also just happening. Like, you have no real way to scout this. Trant's dead. What do you do?
I don't know. Maybe buy back, smoke, and just try to take a... so that's Aegis. Cheese as well, right? Who's the Cheese? Cheese on DK as well. Next Roche, that's going to be a Refresher Shard. They definitely cannot lose that Roche. And Wraith King almost has a Monkey King bar. I do like that. Although I almost kind of think I would say a Bloodthorn would probably be better, but DK already has a Bloodthorn, so I can respect the Monkey King bar. Who has evasion? Bloodseeker has evasion. A lot of evasion.
Radiant Sand Butterfly.
Yeah, so that is definitely... Somebody needs to kill him. They can't just not have him die. So I can understand that.
Uh-oh.
Batrider tries to go for a lasso. Uses BKB early. Because he has to. DK gets arrowed. He does have Aegis and Cheese. Phoenix Heal comes out. Tusk Snowball into the creep wave for some reason. Wraith King is just bodying in right in the front. Summons a skeleton army. Look out. Here they come. Oh, they're all dead. Damn, dude. Those skeletons.
Can't believe the bat didn't die there. He was so close. He had the gem too, so if they lose him, it's just
that would be so bad. That'd be so bad because what? I think they just recently bought that gem, right? So presumably they're not gonna have another one off cooldown for another couple minutes. So if they lose that, it's rough. Map control. So they're dewarding, but the Dire actually don't have any wards in this area at all. They were just fighting without wards. They don't care. They're so strong they don't feel like they need wards. AK gold lead at this point. So we talked about in the laning phase that EVOS had insanely strong lanes, but I guess when you're dealing with such a strong team fight combo, like it doesn't really matter if you can't end out the game or take advantage of the winning the laning phase part, you know, because this is looking pretty one-sided at this point, just given the lineup that they're against. Skeleton King army going mid. Look at all these skeletons. How does he get them to dance? I thought you said they could dance.
You have to taunt.
Oh man, what's he doing? He's a taunt. Stuns on the Marana? Oh, he blinks in. Marana uses the
Lincoln Sphere?
Manta style and the Lincoln Sphere popped. Wraith King does not give a single damn about what's happening to him right now. He's just continuing hitting this tower. Double Siege Wave, so I guess he's just tanking for it while the Siege Wave does a little bit of damage to the tower.
The Siege Creeps are doing more damage to the tower than Wraith King.
Yeah, they really are, but...
Tree armor.
Yeah, you got Treant against you, so people are going this double Marana arrow talent now, or the triple Marana arrow, because I guess the Moonlight Shadow nerf. I'm not a huge fan of the triple arrow.
I still think the Moonlight Shadow talent is way better. Like it's impossible to have detection the entire game.
I think so too.
Especially when you're playing like Batrider, like. Even when they have detection, you still go Shadow Blade on Initiator, right? Just so you can like
they can't
still jump from max range. You know, it's 900 range for a gem. There's not always sentries everywhere.
Right,
He's
right.
Gem himself. It just makes everything so much easier to play.
You can also just Marana ulti through like very common vision areas and to get vision down yourself, and it gives you movement speed now. So like you move around the map quicker, like you can change your map orientation quicker. Like I definitely agree. I think there's always an overreaction after patches on like, okay, this thing got nerfed, so therefore I'm going to do something else. When really. I think it's still good as well. 30-second cooldown, but it's up for... It's got a 12-second cooldown when you go for this talent. 12 seconds.
Exactly.
That's insane. Like,
you know, there still is a case for the arrows, right? Sometimes you clip a hero, sometimes you have the vision.
Yeah,
but,
yeah, for sure. It's definitely not bad. It's definitely not that bad. It's just not... It's broken, I think.
It's one of those talents, when you play against it, you can really feel how strong it is. Right? When you're playing this ultra late game, and then you just like can't find these key heroes in the back, like... This Jakiro just sits there and you can't actually find him in these team fights, and he's got like Aeon Yule's 4 staff, so he already like doesn't die to begin with. It just makes everything so difficult.
It really does. Although these arrows, he's nailing them on the DK, although I don't think DK cares. He's got Aegis. He's got 34 armor. And Wraith King in again. Seen this before. He gets lassoed, but he does... Oh, double 4 staff, so he's in. He's really deep. Oh, the Wraithfire Blast stun. So he's got 3 lives here because he does have the Aghanim Scepter.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a huge...
Egg?
Phoenix Egg coming out, saving 2. There's no way they kill this. Mirana hit it once, but realized that's not happening. Wraith King ultimate coming into effect. Warlock has 2 golems out in the fight. DKT blinks in. Bloodseeker's actually going ham. He's going to kill the Wraith King. Wraith King respawns again, but he's going to die. Mirana kills the DK. I think he dies twice here. Although the Wraith King is beating the crap out of the... Oh, well, now Mirana just gets away because the Wraith King dies because it only lasts for 7 seconds. Did they have a gem? No, they have detection. This Dragon Knight is going to get helikited by this Treant Protector because he has permanent root. Mirana lands the arrow. Bloodright comes out. That is a pure damage spell. And he is dead.
That's a sad life.
That is a 5-man wipe. He definitely got lassoed very, very deep into the base, and then they fought in the base, and then they all bought back, and that's the story of how that happened.
Bloodseeker had 1,000 movement speed in that fight.
That is 4 digits. That's a lot of digits on a movement speed. That's like 10 to 20 maple syrups of digits.
Oh my goodness.
Or Canadian bacons. Wraith King buys back. He knows he's gonna have to use this, so he does. Okay.
I feel like this guy doesn't do anything in fights. Like, he actually can't hit anyone. Like, you can't initiate on this Mirana because she has Lincoln Sphere, right? You can't go on Jakiro because he has Aeon Disc and all these other items that save him. Bloodseeker has BKB. Like, what is he really doing in this game? He's a meat shield.
He's a meat shield.
Which is kind of cool.
It's pretty chill, but when you're getting lassoed into the tier 4 area, I'm not sure if it's great to be a bodyguard, you know? It's like being a bodyguard or like some like security expert or something. You're just getting like eaten by sharks. It's like, well, okay, like big tough guy, you're getting eaten by sharks. Like, what's your fighting training, you big macho guy? How's that gonna help you? That's a great analogy.
Sharks are tough.
Yeah, they are. Dude, have you ever tried fighting with a shark? It doesn't work.
No.
They run away from you, or they eat you.
Wow, you must be really strong if they run away from you.
Yeah, well, I'm a big guy, man. Anyway, Wraith King. Farming up a storm, bought back. He's going for the super fast attacking item, Moonshart, as they call it.
Is that what they call it in Canada?
Moonshart, yeah.
The shard?
Shart. With a T.
Oh, with a T.
Sounds like a T. It's like a hard D. Moonshart. Phoenix keeps getting these illusion runes. This is definitely convenient for them because he's cutting this bottom wave, and that is a double siege wave, so he's actually pushing really hard with these siege creeps. Double siege is so insanely good, actually. Like, if you can take a fight while the double siege wave is pushing, you can actually get racks. It's so stupid.
Isn't it crazy? The creep waves are so strong now.
It is. It is. It's like, it was always pretty important, but now it's so much more important.
Now it's doubly important. It's like double damage. The DD.
It really is.
There's 2.
It really is. Did the siege units, do they do more damage as the game progresses? No, they're static 40, right?
Yep, they're static 40.
Okay. Still, that does do a lot of damage to the towers. The creeps do a lot more damage, though. That's for sure.
Check out the mid lane. Here comes the army.
Oh, look out! They're going.
They just look so derpy.
They do. They do look derpy. They're slamming, though, real hard. He's getting a lot of farm. Okay, well, they're all dead. He got a few lost hits. I guess the thing is, it's not really worth, like, you don't get anything to kill them. It's like the broodmother spiders now, too. You just... Killing them does nothing, so... Other than stop the Skeleton King from farming even more. Or sorry, Wraith King. I misspoke.
That's right, get it right.
I said the cursed words. Regenerate top, that does nothing. Unfortunately, that's not a DD. 1k gold lead for EVOS, surprisingly at this point. The Skeleton Army blocks the arrow. That was godly.
Impressive stuff.
Pushing out the mid lane.
You have exactly, they push out a creep wave, right? It is important. It looks stupid. We're kind of making fun of it, but it's important.
It's actually important. Like, it's actually important, yeah. Because, like, pushing out a creep wave without being there, that's why TA is so powerful right now, because you can do that with the traps. Like, having heroes that can do that. I guess the thing is it's not consistent, because look at them right now. They're just running over to farm, like, random safe farm.
Oh, no.
Unfortunate.
They're farming hard.
They're farming hard, but they're not farming the hard farm to farm.
They're actually farming the hardest farm right now, the Ancients.
Oh, they really are. Good God, they're getting their asses beat. Well, ripping pepperonis. Skeleton's committing suicide over here. Look, he pings. DK pings. What's going on here?
He's just disappointed with their performance.
He is. He is. Lots of pings coming out, actually. Hey, this is another one of those times, like you said before, where they're just going to wait for the Aegis. Like, GeekFam has this, they don't have a gold lead, but presumably they feel pretty good about their team fights, as long as they're not running into the enemy base like that, so... they just want to wait for the next Roche, and I think they're very, very comfortable fighting around Roche with these heroes too. So.
Yeah, definitely. That's what Phoenix can actually like get an egg on the other side of the wall or something where they can't just kill him.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
Like Murata can leap and attack the egg, but I don't think you can hit this egg 13 times.
Oh, God,
in
no.
a team fight.
Dude, no way.
It just doesn't.
He needs like a moon
even if
shard.
you do that, right? Even if you sit there and do hit it 13 times, that's like.
Is that worth it? Even
over 2,000 damage. I don't know. That's the question, right? It's a lot of damage.
You're probably like sitting there dying while that's happening, and then you're not hitting, like you said, you're not hitting somebody else. So yeah, it's this weird scenario. It's a very weird thing, but I guess that just makes Phoenix really good when you have that threshold of like, hey, you need to hit him so much to kill him, but that's hits that would otherwise be doing a lot of damage. Not like an.
He has the talent too, so it's actually 16 hits.
Oh my God,
that sounds impossible to kill, doesn't it?
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of hits. That's a lot of damage.
That is.
EVOS really pressured around this Roche area. I can't help but think, like, if they had... Okay, that... Ooh, nice dodge by the Treant Protector, actually. Courier has a Refresher Orb. Phoenix has a Refresher. That's a pretty big deal.
Yep.
Or is it just the... Oh, no, he has the full Refresher. He has the full Refresher. No buyback, so if he dies, it's bad, but I don't see how he dies because he has the Lincoln Sphere. And the only way to kill him is...
His only job is to just sit in the back, Sunray someone, and then egg them before they die.
Yeah,
that's really easy. You have these two meatheads to go in first with the TK and Wraith King. They're always going to jump in first. All they have to do is wait.
He just pressed his refresher.
Uh-oh. Well, all right, now he doesn't have a refresher, really, but he's trying his best.
I'm reporting this, Phoenix. I've done that in a game, dude. I'm not going to lie to you. I've done that. You get the refresher. You forget how important it is to not just press your items randomly because it's a 200-second cooldown. You press it. I swear to God, if they lose this next fight because he doesn't have an egg, he's going to be very upset after this game, but what do? Do you just not fight until his refresher's up? It's actually important.
It's super important. But the enemy doesn't know that he used his refresher, right?
They don't even know he has one.
Oh, that's true.
Well, now he does. Now they will.
There's the lasso on Wraith King. But it's, again, he's super far. He's super far for everyone else.
Look at the Wraith Fire Blast coming out. Double Lincolns.
Oh boy.
He blinks out. He blinks out. I've seen this guy do that so many times. It's not even funny. I think
this guy's the master of dying and blinking out, right?
He really is. He really is. I think he actually like he's like, okay, where am I gonna blink after I respawn? He positions so he's facing that way. Like he dies so much that you would think, oh my God. It's a DD.
And that's the refresher shard too.
Yeah, yeah. Who takes that? Batrider takes the refresher shard. Refresh the BKB, refresh the Aeon Disc, refresh the lasso. That's pretty good. You'd probably wanted another hero, but there's no good heroes for it this game, really. I don't think Bat's great with the refresher shard, but it's something. It's better than like a Bloodseeker or Mirana with the refresher shard. They can basically just refresh like a BKB. It's not a big deal. Phoenix would have loved to have had that, though. That's for sure.
Yep. Well, luckily for Phoenix, his own refresher's coming off cooldown in 90 seconds.
Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. Hopefully, it doesn't press it again. That is. Oh, I like that the Batrider took the 50 movement speed talent. By the way, I did want to mention that because he's the Bloodseeker. Like he can use that. Number one, 15% cooldown reduction is actually not all that much, especially when his cooldown's already kind of low. So it's like, in that 50 movement speed, that's a lot of movement speed, especially when you have a Bloodseeker. You can pull the Rupture target like super far, especially if he double lassos. Like, hell yeah, that's gonna do so much damage. Kidding me?
Yep, that's true. And just movement speed on a hero like Batrider is so important.
It's so good,
right?
yeah.
Like he's at 400 move speed with brown boots. When he gets boots of travel, he'll be at like more than 400, like 450.
Yeah, he's actually getting a refresher orb though. He has no movement speed items, just boots.
Who wears the boots, the Rider or the Bat? I know his name's Bat Rider, but would you wear boots when you're flying like that?
I don't see him wearing any boots, to be completely honest with you here. Like sandals, you're wearing like sandals, but the Bat is flying, so why would you need boots? Although you don't want like dirty feet touching your Bat. Like that's not chill. That's not cool.
That's true.
But then again, do you want to shove like hard boots into his back?
Well, no, that's why you have sandals.
That's why he's sandals.
Brown boots, they're sandals.
Oh, okay, I got you. That makes sense. So
that's why he's not upgrading the boots.
That makes sense. Because if he gets the boots of travel, then that's just very rude to the bat that he's riding. Even though it's mechanical, like AI still has consciousness, so It's just not chill.
That's right.
And we already talked about that, you know?
2020.
Yeah, yeah.
The bot team's gonna win TI.
Probably. That's probably true. OpenAI, man. Everybody used that shit to, like, unironically train, actually, so... I legitimately think that bot team is going to be some pretty effective stuff. Have you thought about how much mainstream attention Dota's getting right now because of that bot stuff going on?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, huh? I can't wait to, like, recruit a team of bots. You know, 1 player and 4 bots.
That'd be good. Why would you even need a human at that point, though? You should get a bot coach, too.
Well, because I want to win with them.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Winning is important.
I want the bots to carry me to the victory.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I want regular teammates to do for me right now, but unfortunately, Dota's a 5-man game, so it's a rough life.
Tough.
It's a rough life. Wraith King puts the Maelstrom buff on the skeleton.
You know, this is where I feel like Wraith King sucks. Like, look at the items, right? He can't really replace any of these items to buy something different. Like, you need Blink Dagger to actually play team fights. He went for the Aghanims so he can have an Aghanims.
Yeah. I honestly kind of think he should get a Radiance, and the Phoenix should just sell his Radiance for an Octarine core. That's just me. Maybe...
Is Octarine the item?
Probably not, to be honest, but he's got it in his quick buy. I think he'll probably just replace his boots with it. Ooh, arrow on the Phoenix, although they're not going to follow up with that because you just can't.
Yep, very spooky.
It's just going into uphill, but I don't know. You're right. I'm kind of trying to consider, like, what does this Wraith King go to be super effective at this point? Honestly, like, what does he go? A heart? I don't know. Be more tanky? A nullifier into Bloodthorn? Is that the build?
I don't know, because it's really hard for him to actually land the nullifier plus anything else, just because there's 2 Lincoln Spheres. Actually, there's 3 Lincoln Spheres on the enemy team with BKB, so they're just going to, like, spam their BKB as soon as it comes out anyways. Yeah. And I don't know if you've seen it or noticed it, but the nullifier projectile is so slow now.
Oh, it's so damn slow.
Like, when you, like, nullify and orchid someone, they, like, always get their BKB off while it's traveling in the air. It's like this big purple glob.
Yeah. You basically have to be like a melee hero right on top of somebody or with a Shadow Blade to start.
Yep. This is a really nice ward from EVOS.
Mirana blinks in, DK blinks out, stuns the Bat, Warlock ulti comes out on 2, Batrider uses his... Well, he doesn't use it, but his Aeon Disc pops. People just chilling in the trees. Bloodseeker uses the Blood Right. That looks like a very dead Wraith King, but he doesn't care. He has the ultimate. Snowball into the Treant. Egg comes out. It's right in the middle, although people are kind of running away from it, so it's not that big of a deal. DK dies. I don't know where he died, but he's dead. Batrider, stunned. Wraith King also arrowed. Looks like he's going to die a second time. Bloodseeker uses the cheese. He does end up killing the Phoenix, but the Phoenix respawns, kills the Warlock. Warlock respawns, but those heroes are both about to die. Wraith King kills the... They actually kill the Mirana with the Wraith King Aghanim Scepter. Warlock dies again, summons a second Golem. Bloodseeker... Oh my god, that was so close. He almost got it.
That was really cool. Where he like, forced him out so that Bloodseeker could almost get attacked.
Yeah, it was close.
So, DK got lasted with Rupture, and he just, like, died of the bleed damage, but Phoenix didn't egg him. I think he misclicked, and he clicked the Warlock instead.
Oh, so no. That's not good.
Him, but that's a cool way to deal with the lasso combo. You can just egg it right away.
Yeah, that is that's an interesting... I mean, it's hard. Like, that's definitely like a clutch play, because the jump on Phoenix, the dive is like so slow. The lasso's so quick, especially as the refresher shard. Like, he's just double forcing, but...
I thought that fight would be so much better for GeekFam because, like...
I thought so too.
EVOS used all their BKBs right away on the Wraith King. And because of that, they were actually able to, like, take the fight. But there were just so many angles they came in from. Like, none of the spells really landed. Like, the egg was completely ignored. They weren't fighting around it. They were just, like, running through it.
They definitely need to fight into it more.
Yeah, they need to find some way to actually bait the enemy team to fight near the egg instead of just them running away. And they also had cheese, so Bloodseeker lived.
Yeah. Oh, that was so close. Like, actually, he was right about to die. Even the Wraith King respawn. Oh, they're just gonna kill the Rax. That's a. They don't want to. They just don't want to buy back. Oh, that's a snowball. Okay. Well, Batrider gets stunned. Wraith King buys back. Batrider has an Aeon Disc. I think he just dies though. They're just sacking him. He does have a. Oh no. Okay. He does have a gem. Although they can buy a second one now, and I think they got one from that fight. So presumably they should have gotten one from that fight, right? They killed everybody. Oh no,
they had the gem in the
Tesla has it. They did. I think both teams had their own gem. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
What's the okay? There's a gem on the courier. Tusk retrieved the gem with the courier, then presumably, because it's on the courier. That's Tusk's gem on the courier.
Yep, you're right.
So that's nice play by Tusk. Didn't even see that one happening here. That's how subtle it was. But yeah, I think you're completely right with the like they need to fight towards their abilities a lot better. Like they need to, at the very least, they need to not allow EVOS to take the fight on their terms, like at those angles. Like EVOS kind of wants it to be an awkward fight, like not just some 5-on-5 engagement. They want it to like last longer, so that way they can just like kite around the egg, not really worry, like kite the Wraith King. You know what I mean? Like the longer they can kite, I think the better. Because
they want like a really wide chaotic fight where they can just like run in at the egg, so they don't have to like, if it's centered around something like Roche where they need to like come into it, then the egg's really strong.
For sure.
Like, hitting a tier 3 or something. But Wraith King was like way out over here, and the actual fight was like way back here.
Yeah, dude, it was like that was a huge fight. It was like this entire area. It was like Mirana came in from here, some other dude came in from here, Phoenix eggs right here, but there's people hiding in the trees fighting over here. Wraith King dies here. All of it was complete chaos.
Came from the north, the south, the west, and the east.
Yep, complete chaos. And you would think that favors GeekFam because they have a Phoenix, but when you're fighting in such a huge area, you would actually want to be EVOS because, like you said, they can go through all those angles, and they just don't care about the Phoenix Egg or the Warlock Rock or anything like this because they're just like, they ignore it. They just fight somewhere else. And it definitely worked out for them there. Mirana is 6-slotted, and I mean she does not even have boots.
Okay.
So, that's definitely something you can do when you pick up the Butterfly. On an Agi hero, too, you get a lot of movement speed, so... Bloodseeker really was like the star of that fight, in my opinion. Well, maybe not skill-wise, because it's pretty easy to kind of run around, just kill everybody when you have tons of movement speed. But he, like you said, he got the cheese off at really low HP, and then everybody's like super low, so he just runs around and kills everybody. Like if you take a fight and it lasts a long time and your Bloodseeker's still alive, he'll literally kill everybody. That's just how this hero works.
It seems impossible not to give this guy like 1,000 move speed in these team fights. Like someone is going to get low no matter what.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, exactly. Oh, they do not have a gem. Oh, they do in the Batrider. They lasso in the DK. They rupture him, but they're pulling him into a shrine. I don't know how good that is. The egg comes out, saves him. Are they gonna kill it?
Oh no,
they're gonna kill it.
Dead.
Double kill. That's a no buyback on DK. Bloodseeker's running really, really quickly right now. Though the Phoenix buys back. I think they know they need to fight this because the Bloodseeker or the DK has no buyback. Phoenix doing a lot of damage. Double Warlock Golem coming out. Logic is in. He is running super quickly, but he dies. Phoenix refreshes. He uses the egg again. Buyback from the Bloodseeker as well. That is a lot of dead people respawning because Wraith King is a hero. Bloodseeker comes in. He's moving very, very quickly. Can he kill the Phoenix? Phoenix comes back? Why'd he come back? Oh, because he TP'd. Okay, that was actually a sick play. Treant dies on the back line to the somebody. Everybody's buying back. Batrider buys back. Warlock's probably going to buy back. Tusk bought everybody bought back.
Mirana's running from the golems with no leap up.
Oh my god.
Trying not to die.
He's a DD.
They have 6 movement speed on him. Okay, shoot.
Fight it, you pussy. Fight it. Alright. He got it. He nailed it.
He heard you.
He has another DD. This guy always has a DD.
Loves the DDs.
He does. He loves the double Ds.
So, that is the one unfortunate thing with Phoenix, right? When you egg an ally and then you both die. Like, obviously you want to save him, but when you... Oh, never mind. I thought Phoenix was going to get arrowed, but just missed. There's no egg for 40 seconds.
Oh, Wraith King gets stunned as he goes in. So they get the double BKB off. They rupture the Wraith King. Wow, Bloodseeker is just blowing the hell out of this Warlock. And the Tusk die. Wraith King is in, and there's nothing that I think he can do. He's just going to die twice because both of his supports are dead. Well, he's alive. He stuns. Warlock has no buyback. Tusk has no buyback. Wraith King blinks out like he always does, but I think he's just dead again because Mirana was waiting for him on the high ground. He turns around, tries to fight. Not much he can do. Oh, that ultimate actually doesn't do the stun when he respawns with the Aghanim Scepter. That kind of makes the Aghanim Scepter a questionable purchase, in my opinion. But in any case, he dies. That is probably game. That is 1-1 in this series, unless something miraculous happens. All right, March, let's see. Can you do this? He has egg. He has one egg.
Got this.
There's a Dragonite alive as well.
Swoop on in, turn into an egg. Good things will happen.
Dragonite goes in, goes for the stun. Hero dodges it. Egg comes out. Can they kill the egg? Doesn't look like it. He's actually going to kill them both with this egg right now if he gets it off. No, that is not going to happen. They barely got that egg off. That is exactly how it feels to play against Phoenix in every single game I've played against this hero in a pub in this current patch. Well, they did it. They fought the unfightable in the late game. It seemed unfightable, but I guess just like take long fights with Bloodseeker Mirana, and these heroes will outcarry you. Even the Wraith can kind of feel useless. I guess that's kind of the name of the game here.
It's weird because you hit that